Hello, my students. This is your violin teacher, Serena. Today, I'm going to teach you what you need to do to warm up at every practice. And you should be practicing every day. For beginners, maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And if you are a teenager, you're an adult, you can definitely practice 30 minutes or more a day. Now, the 15 minutes is only for little children, like 3 or 4 years old. Anyway, now I'm going to tell you the first thing you do as a beginner student is to check your bow hold. Are you doing the seesaw exercise? Do a few of these and make sure your bow arm is straight by playing in front of the mirror all your open strings. Do it slowly. And do that on every string, at least 20 times on each string. And that should take you about 5 minutes. All right? Now, next, you have learned to play scales with your 3 fingers. Now we're going to play with the bow. And the A major scale begins on the A string. Did you see? I went up the scale and I went down and I only played the highest note once. All right, so there's no need to repeat the highest note. Now D major scale. And then G major scale. Now, I only played each scale once to show you, but when you're practicing, you actually have to play it at least 5 times. You know, I think 5 times is the max when I was training my son. Anything more than 5 times was like torture to him. Okay, so do it 5 times in front of the mirror and check that when you're playing, the bow is straight, and play crotchets, da 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 da, 1 beat per note. Now, let me explain to you how the major scales look on a music sheet. Now, I've drawn up a simple music sheet, and it has A major, B major, and D major and G major. Now, they start on the respective note on the music sheet. Now, the music that we read as violinists is the treble clef. This is the treble clef. It looks like an S. Now, in the treble clef, the note A is the second space, and that's where A major scale starts. And it, as you can see, it goes step by step. And as you step up on the next note, you will find you go to B, C, D, E, F, G. And after G, you go back to A. There's no H. And here I write the fingering. O means open string. 1 is first finger, 2 is second finger. So this is going up the scale. We call it ascending. And then after that, when we come down the scale, it's called descending. So that's A major scale. And you see these 3 hexes here, they are called sharps in music lingo. Now, these sharps happen to be written carefully on each note. So this is F sharp, that's G sharp, and that's C sharp. And the sharps, all these is called a key signature. So this is the key signature for A major scale. when you become more advanced in your theory, you will learn about the different keys for scales. So for now, just remember A major has 3 sharps. And if someone asks you what is the key signature of A major, you will have to say, oh, it's F sharp, it's G sharp, and C sharp. All right? And the key signature for D major is F sharp and C sharp. And D major begins on the D note, and it ends on the D note. And remember, D, E, F, G. After G is A, okay? Now next is G major scale. G major scale begins on G, which is the lowest note. The lowest note, can you see how low? The lowest note on the violin, not the lowest note for other musical instruments. There are other musical instruments like the cello and the double bass, and they play much lower. Now, so on the lowest note for the treble clef on the violin is here, where you have to extend this music staff. The music staff are the 5 lines here by another 2 lines. And G is right here, is below the 2 extra lines. And then A is on the first line, B is just hanging below the extra 1 line, and then C, D, E, F, G, and that's the highest note. And this is going up the scale, ascending, and this one here is going down the scale, descending. So that's G major scale. And the key signature for G major scale, can you tell me? Where is the sharp sitting on? It's sitting on the F note, so it's F sharp. Right, so this sheet is the theory part of playing your major scale. Okay, that's all for today. Bye.